So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So how we're gonna work on.
Alright, again and again guys, welcome for a new video. I got this 2013 Dodge Charger. So the customer bring me a clock spring. They want to replace the clock spring for some reason. I don't know what they did. So as you already know, when you work on the airbag system or the restraint system, so the best thing to do is to disconnect the negative battery like I already did, and let the car stay for like 5 or 10 minutes if you want to get all the module go to sleep before you even start touching it. So the battery is on the trunk, so we already disconnected a long time ago. So to remove the steering airbag, so you got two little holes on each side of it. I don't know if you can see this little hole right here, and there is one on the other side, on both sides. All you gotta do is trying to use something like that, similar like that. You got a spring inside of it. All you need to do is stick this on a little hole. See if you can push the spring back in and then pull it out. It's as simple as that, but it's kind of tricky sometimes. You might play with it and then take you sometimes to get it out, but you're gonna get it out. All right guys, like I said, on each side, this little spring right here, that's what you have to push. You got it on each side. You just stick something on this little hole that you got right there, and then you push. Once you push that, you just pull this out, and then when you get there, to disconnect the airbag connector, all you gotta do is just stick something like a little flat screwdriver under this. It's gonna unlock this, and then you can take it off as easy like you see. Make sure you don't fight with them. You don't get that damage. They are easy to disconnect as soon as you know what the fuck you're doing. So once you get in there, the next step that we need to do is disconnect this connector right here that's control the whole system on the steering. All you gotta do is just got a little tab. You just squeeze it down and you pull that out. It's easy. You just squeeze that down and you pull that out. All right, when we get there, we don't have much to do. So now the next step is to make sure that you got the steering column aligned. The next thing that I like to do is to put a piece of tape right here. So once I put the piece of tape right here, that's gonna align the steering. When I want to put it back, I want to put it back the same place. And after that, we're just gonna use any Allen or any T that you get to take the center bolts out. All right guys, I use a T10 to take the center bolts out, as you can see, and I mark this. If you can see the right line that I put in there, and the second mark, I like putting it inside here. I like to put another mark inside. At least I don't miss nothing at all. All right, I put another mark inside. At least I don't miss nothing. So once you finish doing that, all you gotta do is just pull this out. It should come out easily. As simple as that. So now when you get here, this top cover, to put it out, there was a little red top in here. Let me lay down this one. All you gotta do is just push it and you pull this out. So when you come to the reality, they were supposed to have two little Phillips screw that's a screw this thing down on each side, but unfortunately, so they already take it out for some reason. I don't know. So if it's already out, all you gotta do, there is some lock. There is one right there. There is one right here. There is one over there. And there is one right here. Let me use the other hand. All right, once you take those clips out. Here you go, and it's easy like that. You just pull it out. He's our guy right here. That's the guy that we're gonna replace. The customer got the other one, so that's the other one. Don't forget, they got a lock on them. This red thing that you see, it's a lock. Do not take it out until you finish. You put it in place. Once you put it in place, you can pull this lock out. The reason why they put that in there, they don't want that to spin. If it spin over, what's gonna happen is gonna damage the electrical part, the wire electrical part. You see those right thing? Yeah, one right there, one right here, and one over there. So if it keeps spinning, what's gonna happen is just gonna damage those. So you're not gonna have any connection from the clock spring from the airbag or anything that on the steering to the rest of the column. All right, so it's easy to install. You just install it the same way that you take the other one out. So you got some pin and connector that have to go straight in here, and then make sure you make everything align. Once they are aligned, all you gotta do is just push it down, and then when you hear those click, that's mean you got all your pin locked up. Here you go. All right, so now the next step, we're gonna put this guy back right here. So all you gotta do is just put this in there and push it. You're gonna sit right in place. Here you go. So now it's come the reality for the steering. So what I like to do is holding my steering before I even take the lock out. I like to hold my steering like that. See if I can make those wire fit in there. As soon as they fit in there, okay. So don't worry about this guy. Yeah. Give me a minute. Okay. So as soon as you got that fit in there, so now you already know it's locked with this. It's not gonna go nowhere. Then you can take this guy out. Here you go. Once you take this guy out, what you're gonna do, all this, it's not gonna go nowhere, but when you place it back in, make sure this mark that you put on this is gonna align to the red line that you see in there. At least you can have your steering straight right in place. It's not gonna miss position. You don't need to redo the alignment or whatever it is. So now to put this back in, all you gotta do is just place this guy, just place this guy right back like that, and put your bolt, and make sure you screw it with hand before you put the gun back in, because you don't want to damage the thread. There you go. Alright, the second thing, you're gonna look on the top right here to see if the right mic that I put is still straight. It's still straight. That's mean I'm free to go. All right, now I'm just gonna connect this back in. As simple as that. I'm gonna go back with this guy again. He got some mark on it, as you can see. He got the yellow for yellow and then blue for blue. So we're gonna go yellow, yellow, blue, blue. Yeah, it's gonna go yellow, yellow, blue, blue. So you got a direction. Once you put it in, make sure you follow the direction in there, because you don't want to fight with it and damage it. All right, here we go. Then once you finish with that,
I think it died. I think it died.
oh, okay, yeah. Once you finish, all you gotta do is just push this back in. It should lock, but there was a damage on this side. I don't know, for some reason. So before I put it in, I'm gonna take a look to see why did it stick in there. So they have to glue it. I'm gonna see if I can fix that first before I put it back. So once you're done, you just go put the negative battery back on. So try everything, and then it's simple. See you on the next video.